gon' tune in cause the showtime. Go ahead and call the gang up for the one time. Rap food rhyme, got them on the line. And my life's still great, I'm doing just fine. Hands up.
But I do want to move on to our next topic. So at the beginning of the episode, Ron alluded to Threads, our new Twitter alternative for Meta. We've downloaded the app, we've played around with it, so we are gonna give you guys a Blerd Mob Podcast first look review on Threads. So the discussion is, what did we think of the UI, the feel, the current features, and would we recommend this to anybody who's been thinking about downloading Threads?
UI, it's Twitter with an Instagram theme, and it's pretty smooth. It's missing some stuff. It's missing hashtags. I ain't really get to see how DMs work. You got to kind of jump through hoops and ladders to see who you're following.
I don't think there's any DMs.
There is no DMs.
There's no DMs.
So there we go. They ain't brought in ads because they want folks to get comfortable with it first, but I definitely see 1,000 people that I don't follow popping up on my timeline, and then I don't see that one of the folks I'm following liked or retweeted the post. They're just there. But it's basically Twitter's For You page. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
With Facebook's, modern moderation and all that good stuff.
Okay.
It's solid.
What you Rob?
I have to agree with Ryan. I definitely feel like it has that entire Instagram feel, but it's just overlaid on Twitter. But I'm interested to see where they go from here as far as features. Right now, you have a limit of 500 characters per message. You have the ability to add links, photos, videos up to 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's pretty decent for an app that just came out a couple days ago,
Yeah.
But
I also feel like it's kind of standard though. It should have been on there. So as far as getting the standard features, despite not having DMs, but despite standard features, I think they check all the boxes for that.
Mm-hmm. And even to add, they added a feature where like you're under 16, your account instantly goes private.
I do like that.
Okay.
I do like that. I feel like that's very necessary.
That's what's up.
But
other than that, I mean, they have all the same core accessibility stuff as Instagram. It's just
words, no pictures.
Yeah, very much.
And I'm gonna be honest, they cheated. They cheated because all these new social apps, I done heard of Macedona, Spill, Be Real, and all these other platforms that try to get a head start. But I'm gonna just be honest. Instagram said, "Hey, we got a library of users. Within 3 clicks of a button, you can have a Threads account, and it can't be deleted unless you delete your Instagram," which is so funny.
They locked that. They locked that up.
So it's all connected. You got your Threads ID on your main Instagram account, like a little barcode, and it's not bad. Honestly, it's kind of cool, but they cheated. Like, let's just be real. They cheated. They caught up in the rat race because rat had a whole car and a bike to run on.
Yeah, and to add to your point, Ryan, the whole spill, what was it? Medable or something like that?
Something like
Mastodon?
Mastodon. It's something. I can't even pronounce it. So and then like Be Real and all them.
Yeah, they're supposed to be gearing towards being integratable with them. So
the funniest, and this is the funniest feature that I've seen on Threads. Why can't I share my Threads to my Twitter account? There's a button that says tweet. If you click the little arrow, like the DM button on Instagram, but on Threads, it has a tweet feature. And you click on it, and it sends you to Twitter with the link to your thread.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's why they getting sued. Because why are you doing?
That's kind of funny. I ain't even mad at it. Be petty.
Mark is funny as fuck.
Oh my
Look,
god.
Oh
look,
man.
I ain't mad at them for being petty. I like the battle of the billionaires. I like that's
Hey,
funny.
that was hilarious. When I saw that, I was like, yo, that's why he's
Yeah.
upset. But like, I definitely agree with you guys. The UI is pretty straightforward. It feels like a Twitter type app, which 100% had to, the feel, the look of it had to be there. For you to call yourself a Twitter alternative, that was standard. Um it's, to me, the only reason why it feels a bit foreign is because my Twitter community is not the same as my Instagram community. So
Ooh.
seeing my Instagram community on my TL is weird. Like, I'm not expecting to see you guys like actually like tweeting stuff. I'm used to seeing pictures of you guys and then going on Twitter and getting a different kind of community and environment. And I'm just getting, and that's the foreign piece for me. The other thing is that y'all not ignorant enough for me yet.
So 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 food. That's what I really wanted to ask y'all. Like, what do y'all think the culture on Threads is going to look like? Like Twitter. Some people love it because of all of the discourse, all the variable opinions, especially since Elon got to it. But a lot of people see it as a cesspool. Hence why they like Threads. Threads is like the we running around as rainbow sunshines and unicorns, and we shooting rainbow dust because we happy. We in a good mood. We ain't talking down on nobody. That seems like the vibe that I was getting.
I don't feel
But
like that's gonna last that long. I think because it's new. I think because the app is new, people are still adjusting to how this works. The other fact is that your followers are your Instagram followers, and you're not following the same people on Twitter as you would on Instagram. So it's kind of like you're dealing with two different environments. But I feel like if everybody starts using Threads and we start using this the way we use Twitter and we start getting active, I think we're gonna get back into the same spot.
Yeah.
but that's the
I
part
would
I
have to agree.
but that's the part I kind of don't like because like on Twitter we can get a little ignorant with like the folks we talking to. You know what I'm saying? I'm communicating with y'all for different reasons. When I saw my Instagram followers, I was like, do I care? Like, no
This
offense to
feels
y'all.
like
Do I care about y'all opinions?
like when I go on Threads, it feels very holy. And I was like, y'all not ghetto on here. Like I got on Threads and people posted, I'm not like, this is a joke, but I get on there, people posting Bible verses, inspirational quotes, and I was like, whoa, let me go back to Twitter. What are y'all doing?
Look, but that's real though. Like some folks might don't follow me after I say this. That feature was like, oh, do you want to set it to where when anybody you follow on Instagram makes their account, you follow them? I had to turn that off. I said no. I don't know if I want. I like no offense to them. I don't know if I care about what they got to say. The people I care about what they got to say are on Twitter.
I did it because when I skipped it for the same reason as you. But when I skipped it, the way that my timeline was set up, I was like, I don't like the way this looks. So I did it just so I could get some type of mix up in the TL. But I think as I start using it more, because the other weird part of this is like, do I just copy and paste my tweet and put it on Threads? Like, when do I use this? When do I use Twitter? Like, I'm still trying to find the balance in between that. But I think like as I start getting more into the app and using it and, you know, seeing the community that I'm interacting with, yeah, some of y'all coming off my follow list. I'm not finna look at all y'all.
And it's not to be offensive, but just being real. Even on Twitter, once you surpass 200, surpass following 200 people, you ain't keeping up with what everybody's saying.
Exactly.
Just being real.
Yeah.
The algorithm don't even work like that for real. Like, you could be following some people and never see one tweet from them.
Yeah, unless you see they comment under another viral tweet or whichever tweet went viral off of the generalized people that you do follow. Like, I follow a lot of manga accounts. I'm going to see the viral manga tweet, but the individual manga-based accounts I follow, I'm not going to see them every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's just going to take some time for everybody to just get acclimated in using it, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna start out looking real shiny and holy, and as time progresses, it's just gonna start to.
It's a new toy. You're gonna take care of your new toy, and then after a while, it's gonna look like Cynthia from the Rugrats, and that's what I'm waiting for. Where's Cynthia at?
Well, I will give you some pushback. Facebook moderation / well, don't let me say Facebook. Meta's moderation when it comes to content in comparison to Twitter, it's a lot more stricter.
I didn't already
That's true.
seen on Threads. It's done. It's done. I didn't already seen it. I'm dead serious.
I heard those was getting blocked. I heard those they was getting banned for that stuff.
We was scrolling and we said they might be banned now, but it was able to go through and it was on the TL.
Okay, because I'm about to say I follow a few OS models. Hey, let's be adults. Let's be adults here.
Go ahead.
I follow a few, OF employees on Instagram because I enjoy their startup modeling careers being posted and seeing that growth. But the ones I follow, I ain't seen them breaking those barriers on Threads.
I mean, I saw one video. So I can't just say, they just out here video.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you that one of the videos made it. Now they could be banned. The video could have been took it down. Their profile could be gone. But I'm just letting you know it made it through the cracks. So if one made it.
And Ralph, you laughing at me, but Foop is the one who had that on her timeline. So
it wasn't me. I just said I saw it. It wasn't I'm not finna expose nobody. It was not my TL. It wasn't my TL. I just said I saw it on Threads.
Okay.
It wasn't my TL.
Listen,
I thought it was your TL.
It wasn't my TL.
You got some raunchy content up there.
I'm just saying it wasn't my TL. I'm just saying that on somebody's TL, I saw it. I saw foot to break on it. And I'm just letting you know.
Look,
I'm just letting y'all know that it made it through the cracks.
There is no judgment here. But it's just funny the way Ryan said it.
He was like, he said, I follow a few OL.
Hey. I'll follow their Instagram accounts. I see the advertising. I'm like, I see what you're doing over here.
But other than that one video, I haven't seen a lot of that. And I kind of I think, for me at least, is that I'm kind of discouraged on going on Threads because I have to build the TL that I have on Twitter has been crafted for years. And having to move over to Threads and kind of start over and to follow all the people that I'm following, making sure that liking the content that I like. So when I do get on Threads, I'm seeing content that I'm interested in. That takes time, and I feel like that's just something that is going to eventually happen. But if I wanted it right now, I would have to sit down and dedicate a good amount of time to get my TL the way that I want it to look like.
That's true.
And you got to wait for everyone else to do it because, you got to wait till everybody get comfortable with it. Because my whole thing is, if I were to, it's kind of like a catch-22 because if I were to look for everybody I follow on Twitter and follow them on Threads, what's the point? I can just keep following them on Twitter.
Exactly.
But the folks I follow on Instagram, and in case y'all watch the Blerd Mob, it's not that I only follow y'all for y'all pictures and videos, but that's what I'm used to following you for.
Right.
Some of you who are old high school friends, old college friends I ain't in contact with, I don't know your opinions, your views, your politics, your values and stuff. If you're if you got the same type of humor that I like to see on my timeline.
Right.
So now it's like an overhaul. I'm like, no, I don't want to see all this yet. Hold on, wait a minute.
So that's where I was saying the community is it's weird, and I could see it being discouraging for people who have their Twitter community set up in a way that they're comfortable with, and then having to go to Threads and just start from the bottom. So as far as me, would I recommend it? If you are truly sick of Twitter and everything that's been going on, sure, hop on Threads, but I don't think it's something essential that you need to do at this moment. Yes, the next hot, big, shiny thing, and it's easy. It takes you 3 seconds to sign up, but I don't think it's a necessity for you to have it right now. Now, as far as content creators, go ahead and get on Threads. Go ahead and get on there, because the other feature that they have is that when you make a thread, you can add it to your Instagram story. They have a feature for that too. So that's where that integration that we were talking about earlier about going from Threads and going to Instagram and just basically furthering your brand and your content. So as a content creator, it takes 3 seconds to sign up. Go ahead, make your account so you can make sure that you get your handle and that you can you get your audience off jump. Like, go ahead and get started. It's just another place for people to consume your content. But I feel like if you're not a content creator or somebody, or like you have a business or somebody where social media is very integral to your brand, then I don't think it's a necessity to have right now. I think they still got some ways to go with like certain features and things that they need to implement before we can truly call this a Twitter alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I was also going to say I could see from the monetization potential. A lot of companies are probably going to enjoy Threads simply because it is so connected to Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
That back and forth, if you hire a content creator, market your stuff, or even if you're just doing your own marketing on Threads and Instagram, the fact that you could, hey, I'm going to start a conversation. Wendy's, I'm going to start a conversation here. This conversation can easily translate to Instagram.
Right.
And now you got that back and forth, since Instagram's one of the best when it comes to marketing next to like YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Businesses finna win.
Right.
Businesses finna win. But I was going to ask y'all, they keep saying Twitter alternative. Do y'all think this could be a Twitter replacement? Do you think it's going to take away Twitter's slight advantage in the social media game right now?
Not right now. No. They have a couple more features that they need to implement, like before, like it's little things that they don't have. DMs, the fact that the nice thing that I did like about Twitter, if I wanted to tweet a GIF right now, I have a library of GIFs that I can go through. Like, they don't have anything like that. We don't have the tweet video or, that option. We don't have what was I about to say? Dang, I was about to say something else that they didn't have. But I feel like they're missing some features.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you're out. Yes, you got 50 million people to sign up in less than 24 hours. But like, Twitter is right here right now, and Threads is right here. Threads got to get here first, then we can go here. But as far as feature wise, they not even right here at the moment.
Yeah. Huh.
I don't see them being on that level yet. I mean, first and foremost, they got to worry about the lawsuit that they just received from Twitter.
I think they were expecting that. All right,
yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg is too smart to think he was going to put this out and not get no pushback from Twitter.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. But I mean, if they can get past that, and what Foop and Ryan has been saying, add some more features, make it a little bit better, a little bit more polished. It seems to flow pretty nicely. It's not too glitchy. I haven't noticed anything overly bad to just harp on.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I have to say we can probably revisit this conversation probably by the end of the year again, and just kind of see how they're doing.
I agree. I think the other reason why we might not be seeing too many bugs and stuff is the limited amount of features that we have, because most of the features that are available on Threads are just Instagram features transferred over, and those are basically perfected. So like, moving it over to another platform, I would expect to see little to zero bugs. Now, if they were trying to do something new, like implement some of those heavy Twitter features that we don't get on Instagram, then I could start seeing some bugs and some glitches popping up.
And I was gonna say, part of the reason we probably ain't got DMs, y'all got to keep in mind, Instagram and Facebook Messenger. Well, Instagram DMs and Facebook Messenger are kind of merged in a way, or rather, they're connected. You can message someone through your Instagram account, and it connects to their Messenger account, which is now separate from Facebook, while at the same time being a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably trying to figure out how they're going to make those 3 applications, well, really 4, communicate with each other.
I could see that DMs, that basically everything, all DMs are Facebook Messenger. No matter where you sent the DM from, it's all
Yeah.
Facebook Messenger, or they call it something else. They take the Facebook out of it and call it Messenger or Meta something, Meta Messenger or something like that.
Yeah.
So all of your DMs from all of these apps are connected, and it could be like Foop sent. Ryan was looking on his home screen. Foop Meta Messenger notification comes up. Foop sent you a thread. Foop sent you a post from Instagram. Foop sent you a video link from Facebook. I could see something like that.
And that could be a solid overhaul though, cause like I could see it, cause they're connected, but it's not the smoothest thing ever. But like, yeah, if I know that Foop's account is connected to her Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, can I just message this Meta number or Meta account or her general ID, and she can see it through all three platforms, or rather, whatever I send her is visible through all three platforms? If they can figure out how they want to do that, that'll be real smooth.
And that could
really smooth.
And that could be what they're doing, because I feel like DMs is a bit like standard feature, and for you guys to exclude DMs, it's possible that they could be thinking of a way to combine all three, so they don't have three DM mechanisms when they could just, take this one that you already have and just expand it.
Yeah, because you already got Facebook Messenger, or I don't know if it's just Messenger or Facebook Messenger. I don't know if they rebranded it.
I think it's just Messenger.
Yeah, like they could figure out how they want to integrate all of that and just completely fix it, completely overhaul it, and make it super buttery smooth if they do right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Go ahead, Ralph.
I feel like Foop been sitting in on Apple's reports.
What you talking about?
That sounded a little bit too close.
What you talking about?
What might be going on behind the scenes?
Look, man, you know me. Like
she said Zuck had her in the meetings, Ralph. That's what it was.
She over here acting like she was really there. I'm like, hold on.
Man, listen.
She texted Zuck. She said, Zuck, look, Ryan already said he gonna like what we working on. It's a good idea. You was right. Was right.
He texted me. He says, so how you feel about Threads? I said, where the DMs at? He says, shush, some coming.
It's on the way.
It's on the way.
I promise. I'm just sitting here listening to your conversation. I'm like, it's making sense, but it's making a little bit too much sense right now.
But I'm just saying, like, we've talked, like, even since, like, the beginning, like when we start putting all three of us on the podcast, we've had so many like business conversations and theories and stuff that's been truly taking form that at this point we know how these businesses work.
We know how it go.
So we like know how it go. Whether we was in the room or not, we know what y'all doing.
And
we gonna get a prediction.
And we're all familiar with software development, so we know like what goes into it.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm Team Twitter right now, though.
Yeah, I'm still until get my Threads TL right. Twitter is safe and familiar. I'm saying over here. But as far as like music in the music realm, I think what they're doing is going to be pretty solid to competing with YouTube, but only in that area.
See, this is where they're